Okay, I'm gonna oops. I don't even know what I'm doing back here anymore. I don't know how long the baby will want to participate, but I'm here to do my haul from Indie Bookstore Day weekend. Indie Bookstore Day weekend. So you should have seen vlog footage of the trip. It was very fun. Adam's friend Lauren joined us for day 1. And then day 2 was like a little bit more chill. We did 19 bookstores on Saturday and 10 on Sunday. I don't think this is straight, but I guess whatever. And yeah, so I bought 1 book at each bookstore. One of them was a gift for Adam. 3 were for the baby. So that was 25 that I purchased for myself. Adam did have a gift for us, which I guess maybe I should do those first. He's baby. He's so sweet. He always does this, and it's very kind. Sorry, that noise is because, I need to be presenting him with a gift because he's the one who let us stay with him. But he got a book for me and a book for the baby. So the book for me is On the Calculation of Volume 1. I didn't realize that was the name of the book. But it is by Solveig Bale and it's translated by Barbara Haviland. This is a New Directions. Okay, hold on. Baby, you're so funny. Can I put those away? Okay, you can play with those ones, but let's not with the wipes. So yes, apparently this is like a 10-part series or something. He said it is very good and I should really start reading it immediately. So hopefully I shall do so. And then the book that he got for the baby is The Skull by John Clausen. And he gave us a book. I guess that's what he said. Yes. So this is by the same author. And yeah, it looks very fun and very cute. I like spooky things and I want baby to like spooky things. So hopefully he likes that. So I'll just do the baby's books first since it's a short stack. This one looked so cute. It's Escargot by Dashka Slater and pictures by Sydney Hansen. I got this one at Madison Books. And yeah, it's just like a little French snail. Baby, do you want to come look at this cute book? Wow. Yeah. No, you look kind of sleepy. Okay, so there's that one. And then we bought all Pete the Cat stuffy for baby, but have no Pete the Cat books. And I saw this and it looked cute. Pete the Cat Screams for Ice Cream. The illustrations, it kind of reminds me of my childhood. I don't know when this came out, but it reminds me of, like Cat Dog and Ren and Stimpy, like the colors and design and stuff. It's just like very chaos. So I wonder when this was published originally. It says 2024, but I don't know like when Pete the Cat was created. Maybe it was in the 90s. I don't know. Yeah. Kitty. You're right. That's a kitty. Good job, baby. Yes, kitty. Do you want to come up here? Do you want to hold the kitty book? Kitty. Yes. He loves kitties. Whoa. Cute. And then we got this other one too. Papilio. I'm not sure. I saw this somewhere else too, but it's, the story of a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. Let me see if I can get some. Can we look at the other one too for just one? Kitty. Yeah, that's Pete the kitty. Okay, we'll say goodbye to that one for right now. I know. Ouchie. And then we'll look at this one. So that one looks super, super cute too. Does that one look cute? Whoa. I know. So, yeah. And then, so those are the 3 that I bought for the baby. Ow. We also were gifted a book at Queen Anne Bookstore. I think we were like basically their last customers of the evening on Saturday. And they saw the baby, and the baby was being really cute, so they gave us this, which is really sweet. So Penguin and Pinecone, a friendship story by Selena Yoon. And it looks like this is a special 10th anniversary edition with a poster. I don't know. But yeah, there's a penguin and a pinecone. So that looks really cute too. And it's so sweet that they did that. So cute, cute, cute. Okay, so first I'm going to go through the books that I guess like I, picked baby on purpose. I don't know. So my mom was talking about Don Quixote before we went, so I found it and bought it, which is probably stupid because it's so chunky, but my mom loves it and thinks it's hilarious, and I know in my heart that I will also love it and also think it's hilarious, but I haven't bought it yet. I think I was like waiting, like I wanted like the right cover, you know what I mean? But none of them really have spoken to me, so I just went for it, and this is fine. Baby! Dude, you're being so silly right now. Can you come up here? Be careful. Oh. Okay, and then I got Martyr by Kaveh Akbar. I think it was Nicola last year in hardcover during Indie Bookstore Day. And I was intrigued immediately when she picked it up, but I'm not in the market to buy hardcovers. Okay, first of all, I don't like them that much. Like it's not ever worth it to me to purchase something in hardcover because I've got other books to read, so I can wait for it to come out in paperback. So it was in paperback, so I bought it. Then I also got The Candy House by Jennifer Egan. I really, really liked, I don't even remember what it's called, A Visit from the Goon Squad. I really liked A Visit from the Goon Squad. I thought, I didn't think that I was going to like it, to be honest with you, just because, again, it's like a, contemporary fiction everyone talks about. I just assumed I wouldn't like it, but I did. I liked it a lot. It plays with form a lot. Each, section, each story was like very specific and different, the way that it was told, and I really liked that. Honey Pie, can you leave that? Thank you. Okay. So anyways, this is like a sequel or related to it, so I got that. Then Doppelganger by Naomi Klein. Adam saw this one when we were at Ada's Technical Bookstore. I guess I'm not like saying where I bought all these books, but I don't 100% remember, so I'm just going to kind of go for it. I went to all the bookstores on the bookstore crawl in Seattle. Anyways, I have been meaning to read this. I think that she was on Democracy Now! Around the time that the book was originally published, and talked about it, and it just sounded absolutely fascinating and frustrating and just like all of the things, and I have been wanting to read it, but again, it was hardcover, so now it is in paperback, so I bought it. And then the other one that's like a book that I'm like, oh yeah, I've wanted to have it but have not gotten to it or purchased it is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I know it's like torture porn or whatever. I like to feel sad and depressed when I read, so I don't mind that. We'll see how I feel when I actually read it. I am hoping to... Honey! Oh my God. Baby, can you come here, dude? Can you come here? Uh-oh. You're stressing Mom out a smidge. I'm hoping that I read a hefty portion of these books before next Indie Bookstore Day, but I can't guarantee anything. Oh my gosh. You're just a wild, wild boy right now. You're so wild. Okay, so those are books that I was like, oh yeah, this has been on my list. I want it. The next section of books are books by authors, because again, when you're doing this the way that I do it, I should do it the way that Adam does it, and maybe I will next year. But he had like a list of books that he was looking for and searching for in the different stores. I view Indie Bookstore Day as like a day to see what speaks to me and just like pick things. But I don't have the shelf space to do that anymore. This is how I've always played Indie Bookstore Day. But now that this is basically the only time of year that I buy books, I do buy like occasionally every once in a while if it's like for a book, like challenge, specifically like a book club meetup, or book two prize or something like that, or I go on a trip. But besides that, I don't really buy books anymore. So this is the only time that I really buy books, so I should make more of a concerted effort. Honey, is that safe? No, I know it's not. So I need to do lists. Starting next year, I shall. But anyway, so the rest of these books are books by authors that I have either read before and enjoyed, or I feel like I will enjoy, and so I purchased. The first one is, I don't even know, is that Rogue or Rouge? Baby, not safe, not safe, not safe. By Mona Awad. She wrote Bunny, which is another like contemporary pick that I didn't think that I would like, but it wasn't as weird as people like made it out to be, or like wasn't as upsetting as people made it out to be, but it was fun, it was weird, so I'm happy to read more of her books. Then, just went for the basics. Colson Whitehead, I have read him, I like him. I feel confident that I want to read all of his bibliography, so I'll pick up whatever I don't already own, which in this case was Crook Manifesto. Then I got The Rules of Attraction by Bret Easton Ellis. I think Adam said that he read this when he was younger, and I do fear that I'm not really going to like this, that I probably would have liked this more as a young person. I got stickers there too, I forgot. But it's still one of those things that I feel like I must do, so I did. Then I got Amulet by Roberto Bolaño. This is translated by Chris Andrews. Another, like, I want to read all of his books, so these covers are stunning. They're so beautiful. I'm so excited. It took a lot of effort to not buy more of them because they were in most of the stores, but I was trying to not, buy like all of them because there's more things. Then I got Annie John by Jamaica Kincaid. This is an author that I haven't read yet, but no, that's a lie. Shoot. I have read one of her books, and I did like it. At least I think. A Small Place. I loved A Small Place. That was so good. Wow. I think because I've been meaning to read Lucy and I haven't yet, I guess I forgot I read A Small Place and really loved it. So anyways, also these covers, not sure if they're new or not, but also stunning. Love that. Then I got The Unworthy by Agostina Basterica, unsure. Oh, baby! Oh my God. Dude, you're wild. What happened over here? Everything's okay, honey pie. I'm just confused because it feels like way more off. Yeah, like what's going on? How did that happen? What's going on? How is this so crooked? No. Maybe it's just my phone got crooked. The baby grabbed it. Okay. Anyways, where was I? Yes. She wrote Tender is the Flesh, which I have unread on my shelves, and I am interested in. What are you doing?
A picture of you and the baby.
It's translated by Sarah Moses. Then If Beale Street Could Talk by James Baldwin, another author that I want to read his whole bibliography. Wandering Stars by Tommy Orange. This is apparently, according to Adam, loosely following There. I absolutely loved There. It was so good. So I'm happy. I do vaguely remember this coming out, but again, I've not been like super into like the book world because of this cute little creature that is wandering around. So I guess I like kind of forgot that it existed. So I'm glad that Adam saw that and pointed it out. Then I do remember I got this at Open Books because it is a poetry collection, and it is by Fernando Pessoa, A Little Larger Than the Entire Universe, edited and translated by Richard Zenith. Baby, are you okay? And this is just a poetry collection of his. I still haven't read The Book of Disquiet, but I will. And then I have No One Knows, which is a story collection by Osamu Dazai, and this one is translated by, I need to find, I've got stickers in all these books, Ralph McCarthy. This is another author that I want to read all of his works. And I got It by Stephen King, which again is another author that I'm trying to read chronologically. It, I'm nowhere near, I'm pretty sure. But we were in a bookstore that is The Wise Owl, and they specialize specifically in horror and sci-fi, and so I wasn't 100% sure what to get, so I got that because I know that I want his books. We went on day 2 of Bookstore Day, so it's kind of hard because, like, you know, a lot of things were purchased already, basically. But again, can't go wrong with getting a Stephen King book. So the next books are books that I got because of the publisher. So, you know, if it's a Charco Press, I'm buying it. This is A Little Luck by Claudia Pinheiro, translated by Francis Riddle. There's an accident, someone's going to Buenos Aires, and there's guilt and isolation. Sounds good. And then Unusual Fragments, which is Japanese stories. This is, again, from Two Lines Press. This is their Calico series, where they have different anthologies, and they all have a different theme. This one is Japanese stories. And then also, I'm kind of like, not inadvertently, but I love the Penguin, like their anthologies, their little collections of different genres, vibes, whatever. I have like one about exorcisms or whatever. So this one is the Penguin Book of Korean Short Stories, and this is edited by Bruce Fulton. I love short things. I love short stories. I love essays. I love all of it. So then I also purchased this one because Adam told me to on the calculation of volume 2, and this is the second volume of the book that he, that's not a Bobo baby, that's not for eating, that's washi tape. Washi tape. I'm gonna put it over there, okay, baby? Can I have that one too? Thank you, you're so sweet. Do you want to come up here with me? Can you come to mama? Be careful. Come here, come here, come here. That looked painful a little bit. Okay, I know, you just want to shove your hand down my top. Anyways, Adam told me to buy it. I don't remember where we were, but again, a lot of these stores, it's kind of sometimes hard to find things. And ow, biscuits. I just don't know why he's like pinching me so hard right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, it's because you don't want to be held. That's fair. And then I purchased this baby. I know, that's so intriguing. This one at Elliott Bay, The Earth is Falling by Carmen Pellegrino. Carmen Pellegrino, translated by Sean Whiteside. It's an Italian book, sorry. It's hard to know if it's Spanish or Italian sometimes. But anyways, I mostly purchased this because I've never seen this. What's your damage? Are you tired and hungry? I think you're really tired. I think you're so tired. Ooh. Oh, there's a huge poop in here. That's not helpful, is it? Do you want me to go change your diaper? Let's go change your diaper. Okay, sorry, there was a diaper crisis. So anyways, I purchased this. I know, sweetie pie. Purely because it's a publisher I haven't heard of. And then I don't remember where I got this one, but Heaven and Hell, a biblioasis.com book by John Kalman Stephenson, translated from the Icelandic by Philip Rohten. I don't know how to say R-O-U-G-H, rough. That doesn't even make any sense. Anyways, don't know anything about that. And then I purchased Motion Sickness by Lynn Tillman. This cover spoke to me. I don't know what else to tell you. Apparently this is an author that is famous cult writer. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. It looked like a vibe that I would like to have, but probably won't for at least 30 years. And then at Fantagraphics, I purchased Ephemera, a memoir by Brianna Lowensohn. Dude, but why? Do you want to come back up here? What's that? Is this your ball? Yeah, you're gonna turn the turtle on. Okay, so, dude, yeah, it was really hard for me this year, to be honest with you, Indie Bookstore days, because the baby is a handful and I have to be like following him around and making sure he doesn't hurt himself or destroy someone's property. So I wasn't like able to as leisurely look at books. He was strapped to me pretty much the whole time last year, and was just, you know, a small baby as opposed to a toddler with opinions and a toddler who wants to run around. So I don't want to say I freaked out at Fantagraphics, but I was on the verge of a breakdown at Fantagraphics specifically. Oh, it's because Jake was next door. I was like, I wonder why. It's because most of the time Jake was, you know, taking care of the baby while I was looking, but he was not in the store. He was next door trying to get a snack for the baby. And so I just was a little stressed. So I don't know. I just did a random pick. I have no information about this. It looks good, like the artwork looks good, and it is a memoir, so I figured I couldn't really go too wrong with that. And then at the Book Larder, I got Persian Feasts, recipes and stories from a family table, and this is one of the Phaedon cookbooks. And you know, I'm basically collecting all of these at this point. I guess they're just really, really, really pretty. So those are all the books that I purchased. I did get some arcs, one that I will unwrap with you. One was from a cart, so I did see what it was, and it was an archipelago, so I picked it. The Living and the Rest by Jose Eduardo Agualusa, translated from the Portuguese by Daniel Hahn. No idea. Belly Swell. Literary Festival. Half-penned plots. Exciting. And I'm also really excited because this is an arc and it looks very much like a finished archipelago book, so that's pretty exciting. And then these two were blind dates with the book, so they had oh my god. Dude, you're okay. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. But maybe we should find another activity for you to do that is not this one. What do you think? Huh? I don't know if that's right. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, so crooked. This kid is really wild right now. Anyways, these were both blind dates with the books. This one is like a biography, leader of the some kind of revolutionary figure type person. He opened one of the country's first radical black bookstores and was scapegoated and framed by police and the FBI following the Buffalo Rebellion of 1967. So yeah, you know, that sounds up my alley. And then this one was a nonfiction true crime. This is the Fairbanks 4, Murder, Injustice, and the Birth of a Movement by Brian Patrick O'Donoghue. 1997, Fairbanks, Alaska. Teenager is unconscious, collapsed on the edge of the road. He's 15, dies in the hospital. Oh gosh, the police quickly arrest 4 suspects, all under the age of 21 and of Alaska Native and American Indian descent. Anyways, I just got goosebumps. So hopefully these are both well written. This one it says on sale April of 20. I assume that these are published already. So this was April 15th, and this one came out, or will be coming out May 5th. So that's shocking. I feel like usually they don't like give ARCs away if the publication date hasn't passed. And this one is March 18th. And then I've got a small, slim thing that, again, Adam picked. He's like, it's small, so go for it. So I did. Usually, small things are good. Yeah. Oh, perfect. This is a Claire Keegan book, Small Things Like These. So, yes, this was a good pick. Again, I hate proofs. Like, I hate having them on my shelves. But I like free things, so I will keep it at least for now. Honey, what you doing? Okay, so the rest of these books, they're all from Adam's stacks of books that he's getting rid of, which is, you know, again, hard for me to wrap my head around, but he likes a very well curated bookcase. I clearly don't, so hence me getting these books. I'm rescuing them. I don't know. Is that what we will call it? Sure. Yeah. The first 4 are for the baby, but they are, oh no. Baby? Honey? The first 4 are Tove Jansson books. Moomin Papa at Sea, Finn Family, Moomin Troll, Comet in Moomin Land, and the Memoirs of Moomin Papa. So I assume these are all translated by Kingsley Hart. Translated by Kingsley Hart. Let's see if you are also translated. No, translated by Elizabeth Porch. Honey Pie, are you trying to help? And this one is translated by, I don't really get Elizabeth Porch. Okay, cool. So I'm like, I feel like it's weird to have them translated by different people, but I guess maybe it just depends like when they were published. And this one is translated by Thomas Warburton. And so they're all, you know, basically middle grade, I assume. They do have some illustrations in there. And then we've just got a bunch of books that let's just go for it, I guess. The White Book by Han Kang. I have read her other book. I'm gonna have to pick up so much stuff off the floor. This one is, I feel pretty confident it was translated. Yes, by Deborah Smith, of course. So I have read her other books. I think I've read all of the rest of them. Yeah. Vegetarian and Human Acts. I feel like there's another one, but maybe I'm just thinking of that one. I don't know. Then I've got a book by Cesar Aira, Festival and Game of the Worlds. And this is translated by Catherine Silver. It's New Directions. This one's Granta. These covers are really pretty. He had all of them, but I already have the other 2, and I like to keep the book that I actually physically read. I don't, like having unread copies on my read shelf, if that makes sense. No. Do you want to come say hi again? Except not pinch me. Hi. Can you say hi? Can you show us where your eye is? Where's your eye? Eye. Where's your nose? Nose. Good job. Where's your belly? Belly. Good job. And then he gave me this one, Minor Detail. I guess I took Minor Detail by Adania Shibli. He said this was like really popular on BookTube. It's a Palestinian author. This is translated by Elizabeth Jacquette. So is that your books? Do you want to come show Mama? I can read that one too if you want, baby. Anyways, so yeah, I obviously need to read that. And then I have Box Hill by Adam Mars Jones. This is also New Directions. I feel like New Directions just knows exactly what I want. This is A Story of Low Self-Esteem. Okay, you want to read this one? Okay, so Adam told me that I must take this one, that I will really like it. You Glow in the Dark by Liana Colanzi, translated by Chris Andrews. This is a Bolivian author. And then we have Mauro Javier Cardenas, American Abductions. This is a Dalkey Archive Press. This is, of course, another New Directions book. This one, yeah. Ooh. Mr. Krabby, You Have Died by Jeremy Kitchen. This is First to Knock. Is that the name of the publishing house? Because if so, I've never heard. I feel like there's like more and more indie publishers, and I'm like so into it. Yeah, First to Knock, Michigan City, Indiana. Exciting. No idea what this is about, but that cover is very intriguing to me. Demented Romp. I like both of those words, so great. Then we've got, there's three of these, W.G. Sebald, The Emigrants, The Rings of Saturn, and there's one more that is not, okay, and then Vertigo. So I don't really know anything about these. This was like, I'm intrigued based on the covers, of course, but Adam seemed encouraging when I was interested in those. It's funny because I pick like my stack of things that I'm interested in, and then he kind of like helps me narrow down what I should actually take. This one he did not think that I should take, but I wanted to, so I did. Crow by Ted Hughes. I have not read that, and I feel like I should. Then 10 Stories, Juan Emad, translated by Megan McDowell. And this is another New Directions classic. Let's see. And then these two books that, I mean, I only took them because Adam was trying so hard to find one of them last year at Indie Bookstore Day, I think. But there is Praiseworthy by Alexis Wright and Carpinteria, also by Alexis Wright. I forget which one I'm supposed to read first. I'll Google it, but I think one of them you must read before the other. Then we have, ow, biscuits, baby, that hurt. I don't know why you keep pinching me. This baby is absolutely wild. Okay, so then we've got Yasunari Kawabata, The Rainbow. I really like this. This is a Penguin classic. I feel like this is a really nice edition. Not sure like from what country. Like I don't think this is a US copy. It looks like it's UK. This is translated by Hayden Trowell. Then we have Neil Stephenson, Snow Crash. He was also trying to get me to not take this one. He said the cover was ugly. I like it. I think it's like the perfect cover for this type of sci-fi, you know, like it's right for the generation. This was also, you know, Penguin English classic, can't not. Sylvia Townsend Warner, Lily Lolly Willows. I'm starting to lose steam. This video is so long, I must do a separate vlog and haul, unfortunately. And then what we talk about when we talk about Love by Raymond Carver, I don't think I've read any Raymond Carver. I feel like that doesn't sound right for some reason. Anyways, I don't like, I hate shiny covers. Like I'm just not into this cover at all, but I figured I might as well take that one. I feel like also something that I must read. How crooked am I? I'm kind of crooked. Then we have Gifted by Suzumi Suzuki, translated by Allison Markin Powell. This is Transit Books. And yeah, again, another like cover kind of selection. Honey, do you want to go down? All done. Okay, baby. Oops, be careful, be careful. That's a knife. It's plastic. Knife. 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 Okay, it's a spoon. Then I have Orbital by Samantha Harvey. Are you okay? Anyways, so we've got Orbital by Samantha Harvey. I saw someone do a video of like their least favorite books. I wish I could remember who it was, but this was on it. And after I heard them talk about it, I was like, that sounds intriguing to me. So I don't know. I feel like people usually have more interesting things to say about books that they don't like versus books that they do like. And it usually will make me more interested in reading something if someone doesn't like it. Just because I'll get more information about the book. That sounds weird, but I've noted that to be the case frequently. Then I grabbed this one. Where's the baby? There's the baby. I am trying to collect all of these. I think they're lovely. Baby August. There you are. So this is The English Understandable by Helen DeWitt. Where's my baby? Hi, honey. Oh my gosh, how many more books are there? Jeez Louise. Okay, we're getting close to the end. This one he also really did not want me to take, and I insisted on taking it. Wives and Daughters by Elizabeth Gaskell. He said that I must read this by next Indie Bookstore Day. So I am going to attempt to read this as soon as possible. Maybe I will start it next month. I hope. Then there is the Liberated Film Club. He said that there's like so this is a collection of transcriptions, special commissions, and texts anchored in a series of screenings held at London's Close-Up Film Centre, curated by Stanley Stinkter. So it's a club that, you know, it sounded really, really cool when Adam was talking about it. I'm not gonna be able to sound as cool talking about it right now. I'm not Adam, sorry. But it seems really, really interesting. So it's supposed to be like the speeches that these people gave before they showed movies. Honey Pie, you're okay, dude. Then I have Neuromancer by William Gibson. Another book that I feel like one must at least attempt, maybe not finish, but I would like to attempt. Then we've got Seicho Matsumoto, Tokyo Express. He said it was like a Japanese noir, which sounds fantastic. This one is translated by Jessie Kirkwood. Then there is Bitter Water Opera, a novel by Nicolette Polek, and this is a Grey Wolf Press edition. It's funny because he doesn't, I usually take off like the purchase stickers when I buy books, but he doesn't, so it's fun to see where he got things. I like it, so maybe I should start leaving mine on. I probably won't because I don't like to, but anyways, yeah, this just seemed, again, intriguing. I like a nice slim thing. Then we've got Paul Celan and the Trans-Tibetan Angel by Yoko Tawada, translated by Susan Bernofsky. My baby. We're gonna eat so soon. Pizza. We're gonna eat pizza. Yummy. I can smell it in the oven. Anyways, so yes, New Directions. Surprise, surprise. Then this is a horrendous cover. Gunter Grass, The Living Statue, translated by Michael Hoffman. Also New Directions. Oh, that's a little disappointing, New Directions. But again, small translated New Directions. I can't control myself. Then he's getting rid of all these Raymond Carver books. Raymond Chandler. Sorry, these people have the same names. The Big Sleep. I picked this one. He did have more, and I was tempted, but I feel like I just don't want to be putting things on my shelves right now unless I feel like defo want to read. I have not read anything by Raymond Chandler, so. Whoa! The last book is The Housekeeper and the Professor by Yoko Ogawa. And this one is translated by Stephen Schneider. And it's this beautiful, they're so beautiful. I will say they don't feel great to hold. Like, this is not, it's a two-hander. So it's unfortunate, but it's so pretty. I had to take it. He had another one in the same, like, editions, but I just took one because, again, okay, well, that was it. I don't know how many books it was. Maybe I will put it here. Indie Bookstore Day should be 25 plus 4 arcs, so I guess I ended up with 29 books plus the one from Adam, so 30 books, and then whatever I took from him afterwards. Yes, thank you for watching that video. Probably you could see the energy seeping out of me as I continued. But that's just what happens when you spend over an hour talking about nothing because I'm not discussing anything. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.